Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this Hearthstone deck guide, I'm going to take a look at what is probably the most difficult deck to play in current Hearthstone. And that's BitbyBit's Brute Quest Demon Hunter. It is quite well established that Garrote Rogue, when it was part of the meta, had a really high skill ceiling, and people were having just increasingly better results with it all the way up to top legend. And this is a deck that exhibits similar traits, because this deck has like 44% win rate in bronze, 46% in diamond, and above 50% in legend. The deck is a quest demon hunter. You have final showdown, so you're going to need to draw multiple cards in a turn, 4 cards, 5 cards, 5 cards. It will discount the cards that you draw initially, and then it will give you Curses. And once you play Curses, then after that every card that you draw is going to be discounted by 2. And that works really well with some tradables, like you have Royal Librarians in the deck. Every time you trade them in, trading is still always going to cost 1. But every time you trade a card in, it's going to get the discount, so after 2 trade-ins, the Librarian, for example, is going to cost 0. And after you have completed the quest line and you have played Curses, you want to play Lion's Frenzy, has attack equal to the number of cards you've drawn this turn, and with 2 hits of Lion's Frenzy, you should be able to win the game. And because you're going to be trading in a lot of Royal Librarians, that means you have 2 in the deck, you can get through 2 taunt minions with this. 3 taunts becomes a problem, 2 taunts, no problem. Typically on your first Lion's Frenzy turn you're going to be drawing a lot of cards, and on the second Lion's Frenzy turn, sometimes your deck is almost out and you can only just like trade stuff, but that still gives you a good bunch of damage. Just remember that you cannot trade into an empty deck. So if you only have a soul fragment left, you're going to draw that when you trade and you can't trade anymore, so you have to have at least 1 real card left in your deck for trading in order to keep drawing cards. But if the win condition of the deck is that Lion's Frenzy, then why is it called a Brute Demon Hunter? Well, because it runs Eye-bound Brutes. Taunt costs 1 less for each card drawn this turn. And you also have Philosophy in the deck, so you can make copies of these brutes. You have 2 demons in the deck. You can make copies of brutes and you can make copies of spirit jailers. Sometimes you actually want to make copies of spirit jailers to fight against aggro, or maybe to shuffle more soul fragments into your deck. But sometimes you have an opportunity also to just draw a lot of cards, play some brutes on the board, maybe first make some copies, make even more brutes on the board. And sometimes those brutes can just win you the game and you don't have to go through all the trouble of finding a Lion's Frenzy and buffing it up and hitting with that. But that is really just a secondary win condition. The consistent win condition is the Lion's Frenzy. And in order to get to that Lion's Frenzy win condition, you have to be drawing a lot of cards. In general, you want to set it up so that you can complete the first stage of the quest line on turn 3, the second stage on turn 4, and the third stage on turn 5, and play Curses on turn 6. That's the ideal. That's how you really want things to go. So turn 1 you're playing the quest line, turn 2 you're setting things up to get more card draw on turn 3, and from turn 3 on you're going to just drawing cards. Glide is a very useful card because it can complete the second and third stages of the quest lines alone. But it's also important against, for example, combo decks, because when you get Glide into the outcast position, you can also reduce the number of cards your opponent has in hand. If they have amassed a bunch of cards, you can cut it down to 4. Another use for Glide is after you have completed the quest line, you can discount your existing cards by shuffling them back into the deck and drawing them again. So you may want to be a little wary of using your Glides. So you have other card draw in the deck of course as well, stuff like Spectral Sight, and a note about Persistent Peddler, because Persistent Peddler there's only 1 copy in this deck, and it only exists here to be drawn by Tuskpiercer and to be shuffled back in the deck with tradable. So you just keep drawing that, you keep trading that, advancing the quest line, getting more draws. As for the mulligans with this deck, there are 3 cards that you always keep. You always want to keep the quest line, and then you always want to keep Sigil of Alacrity and Tuskpiercer. These are really important setup tools, so let's say you play questline on 1, then on turn 2 you can set up the Sigil of Alacrity, so you're going to get 1 of the draws that you need on turn 3 from that. Or you can equip your Tuskpiercer and you can swing with it once, it will go down to 1 durability, so another swing on turn 3 will give you 1 of those draws that you need to advance the quest line. Beyond those, the mulligan really starts to depend on what kind of cards do you have in outcast position, for example. Because let's say you have a Spectral Sight that you know you're going to be able to outcast. Yeah, that's going to be a sweet card to keep. Also, Illidary Studies can be something that you sometimes play on turn 2, because you want to discount a card that's going to be in outcast position on turn 3, so that you can get your card draw. And if you're up against something really aggressive like a Face Hunter, then you may want to hold on to a Spirit Jailer, just to be able to contest the board early on. Yeah, that is a lot to take in, and this deck is pretty brutal to play, because those trading animations, the quest animations, there's so much time spent on animations. I had some great games with this deck, and you can also see that I'm running out of time sometimes there, so yeah, it's a difficult deck, but it can also be quite an enjoyable one once you get a hang of it. And this is what Brute Quest Demon Hunter looks like in action. Here we go. We'll see what happens. Is this really a priest? It could be. It would not be. It's not possible for them to be a quest priest because the quest was not kept. It is possible for them to be a miracle priest or a big priest, or then they are simply a rogue. They're simply a rogue.
Happy holidays.
Happy Squelchy days. We equip the final showdown here. Now I would need to get to a position where I could draw 3 cards on the following turn, but that is not simple. Not simple at all. Zero cost Gnoll on 2. 2 zero cost Gnolls on 2. Okay, they rolled pretty high. I might not be able to push through this. Do I want to spend an Illidary Studies this turn? So I will get 1 draw from this, 1 draw from this, and I'm still 1 draw short of getting through them. So I do want to spend an Illidary Studies this turn, I believe. Getting to actually use the City Runner might be difficult. This could also be a Glide type of situation. That's possible. Maybe we'll pick up Glide. I could Tusk Piercer, hit them in the face. But I will need to find some kind of solution. Hi, Fantasy Camp. I will need to find some kind of solution to 2 4/5 Gnolls played on turn 2. And that is difficult. Very powerful things. The most powerful high roll available to that particular deck. Alright, so I need to draw 3 additional cards. I can do that. 1 card drawn from here. 1 card from this trade. Okay, does that open up something? Let's see, 2 cards drawn from this. Brute costs 3 at the moment. Brute costs 2, I mean. 1 card drawn from this. Brute costs 1. Philosophy. Coin. Trade. Play Brutes. Pretty alacrity. Okay. I had to hurry a bit. There. But I was able to pull that turn off. Alright. So now we are in a position to hopefully challenge those Gnolls after all. Let's see if we can. They're getting some random stuff here. How good is that random stuff? They can kill 1 Brute. Okay, that costs them a Gnoll, which is great news. Great news indeed. Do I want to kill the other Gnoll too? I might want to, yeah. So I need to draw another 3 cards. I have everything I need to draw another 3 cards here. Yes. Because I can play this. I can trade this. I can also trade this. That will get me those cards. And here I'm able to... I probably will kill the Gnoll. Because I have some ways to win the game later on as well. As long as I can stop them from doing things. So I'm going to do a soul share on this. And I'll equip the Tusk Piercer to kill that. And the Gnoll will... Brute will kill the Gnoll. And I will do it like this. Next turn we're getting the Demon Slayer Kurtrus, I believe. Hi Diabsalma, good evening. I have access to one bonus glide there. How many cards is the rogue going to have in their hand?
Not just no one, not even me.
Not that many. So do I even want to glide? 1 out of 5, 2, 3. I don't want to glide. I can just play this. Four out of 5 already. That means that I can do a double jump. That gets me the Demon Slayer Kurtrus. Good. Then I'm able to use the Soul Share on this one. And I will be able to use my hero power. Hit into that one and sacrifice the 1/1 to kill that. And use this to go face. 7 cards in hand. End turn. Alright, 7 cards in hand. Demon Slayer Kurtrus is now available. Is my opponent able to set up for lethal here? That's the big question. On average, you complete this quest on turn 5. You complete the steps on turns 3, 4, and 5. Turn 5 completion is completely average. It is not spectacular by any means. But I mean, the rogue had 2 gnolls on turn 2. That's the scarier part here. And now it looks like they might just have lethal next turn. 11, 12, 13 damage already here. Finding a smite just kills me. They also run a wicked stab list, so... Now I'm in trouble. I don't think I have a way to play Demon Slayer Kurtrus. The Day Deadwin is just so big. But what can I even do? If I risk it, 9... Well, 13 damage there. They need another 5 damage. Well, maybe they don't have it. I guess I do need to do this. And hope they don't find 5 damage. I mean, it's their smite, right? What else would kill me here? Wicked Stab is 4 damage right now. So they have to have Mr. Smite in hand. If they want me dead.
Keep your enemies close, and your shadows closer.
Okay. It's a big stealth board, of course. Spends only 1 mana. I can do acrobatics. There's my brute. I will be able to play that brute. 10 cards in hand. Hand is full again. Trading the peddler. Playing the spirit jailer. Copying the free brute. Playing 2 brutes. Playing acrobatics again. And the sigil, hero powering, putting some face. I was a little bit too slow here. Sorry about that. There might be a way for me to lose now. I needed to use the Illidary studies to look for something. Possibly I needed to glide their hand. Yeah, sorry, there were a couple of things that I could have done better there.
Stone by stone, storm wind shall fall.
There were a couple of things I could have done better, including gliding their hand, of course. So that was a bit of a bummer. They might manage to get enough damage through. Now they only need 2 minions through, because they found a weapon. Okay, we're going to survive the next turn. It's important. Shuffle some soul fragments. Do the studies. It was counter-spelled, but that's fine. I can glide now. Here's the frenzy. I can frenzy. I can glide again. Okay. I'm at 15. I push this 14, of course, to the dome. I guess I'll push this 2 to the dome as well. And then we'll see. Do they have... They need another 10 from hand. So... Smite alone is not enough. They need more than Smite. Their Smite, they need another 4. So now they need... Now they need the Wicked Stab. Let's see. They need another 2. That Shadow Step Plunderer was actually enough. Sad times. I did try to make it as difficult for them as possible with the glide, but it turns out that they were able to glide into absolutely the cards that they needed. Alright, up against what looks like a mage, but is it a mage? Well, it could be a Mosagi mage. And now I don't have any of the tools I need to complete the quest stages. Well, it is the truth. This will be difficult for next turn. I need another 3 cards drawn. Can I afford to trade the peddler now? Hi Diano, good evening. That's only 2 cards. I need to trade the peddler next turn. I can't do it this turn. If I do it this turn, it will probably not help me complete the quest line. Okay, so very unlikely to complete the quest line stage here. I can set it up for next turn with acrobatics and the trade. Is that what I need to do? Possibly. I think I need to soul share here. I don't think the probability is not good, but trading the peddler gives me the questline stage completion here. Next turn, Acrobatics Peddler will give a questline stage completion. And from there, Glide could do it, but Mosagi Mage, with time, dangerous opponent. Got some Deathrail Demon Hunter today. It's not particularly great right now in this meta, yeah. And I need to do the Acrobatics. I will not be able to play both of those. So it's better to not play either of them and just use the Persistent Peddler trade here. Okay. Do I want the Philosophy now? I probably do, yes. We'll make another Brute. 8 of 8 Brute me. Thanks for the support. I'll try the Brute. Let's see how it goes. But I'm afraid the Mosagi will be fast enough. Well, now Glide draws 4 cards. But I would really need to use it to disrupt the Mosagi. Right? Now that they use the Mana Biscuit too.
Demons.
They will never catch me.
Time grows short. I see.
We'll see, we'll see. I don't think they have it on this turn. So next I'm setting up the Glide for next turn. Trying to then disrupt them. I was able to set up 1 Brute. That's an interesting opportunity. Now we're going to do Philosophy into this Glide. Philosophy into this Glide. We can disrupt them a little. And then I will be able to hit face now that I didn't draw the Persistent Peddler. And that will then give me another Brute on this board. Alright. Now the Mosagi Mage has some fewer cards available. And I have a couple of Brutes on the board.
Magic? Yeah, I've heard of it.
Now they have some more cards again. They have had 2 flows here. It's a little scary, of course. So we do the Demon Slayer.
My quest, my revenge, it all ends here.
Will I try to Spectral Sight now? I could also just set up a Soul Share on this. Lion's Frenzy next turn. With a whole lot of stuff. Possibly. Just get those Soul Fragments in the deck. Alright, well Mosagi Mage has 6 cards in hand. So the probability of the OTK is quite low. I've seen 1 Flurry and 1 Brain Freeze. So how much of this stuff are they able to actually stop? And I will have the Lion's Frenzy coming, together with some card draw. putting in soul fragments into the deck last turn just so that I could potentially get a better Lion's Frenzy.
We hunger for vengeance.
Okay,
Time runs out on me.
some nice random stuff. They were able to randomly generate another flurry. That's obviously nice for them. Let's see what happens here. Is this an acrobatics turn? It's quite a small Lion's Frenzy so far.
Pleasure doing business.
They're not trapped. They're my friends. Time grows short.
They will never catch me.
These are due back tomorrow.
Can we try this? Alright, Mosagi Mage has 8 mana, but they have only 5 cards in hand. Will they be able to pull off something here? I also know that I have an Acrobatics for next turn, as well as the Sigil, so this Lion's Frenzy is going to grow a lot.
Who's ready for a little shoulder?
They are able to get the Mosaki on the board. Are they really able to do it with just 5 cards? Less than halfway through their deck.
Magic?
That would be amazing.
Heard of it.
But maybe they can. Less than 5 cards through their deck. Less than halfway through their deck. And they might be able to pull it off. They have had the double. They had the double flow, so everything could cost 0.
Runs out on me.
That's pretty impressive removal. Okay, so I would need 18 from the Lion's Frenzy. Can I do that? Can't play those cards because one of them was a Dusk Piercer.
These are due back tomorrow.
Will I have enough or not?
They will never
Grows
catch me.
short. These are due back tomorrow.
I will. Fear not. Lethal damage. I'm not keeping that hand. Can do better. Alright. It wasn't a demon hunter, it was actually a rogue. Fine. Can't really get through that acrobatics there. Or wrong? No gnolls? Or gnolls? No gnolls, well that's something. I cannot draw 3 cards. No, that draws 2 and I can't get the third one. Which means that we're simply playing the Spirit Jailer here. And then the Tusk Piercer, getting 1 hit over there. Setting Tusk Piercer ready to draw. Alright. We're completing the first stage of the quest next turn.
Get your raffle tickets here.
Ticketmaster, how about that? Right, they're trying to find the Gnoll here, because they had a lot of trades while they were in disguise, so Gnolls would cost 0. Well, at least they didn't find those. One card drawn, 2 cards drawn. Another 2 cards with acrobatics. Alternatives. Not a lot of good ones, no. Could try to risk with the studies, but it's too risky. So draw 2 with the acrobatics. And draw 1 with this. Okay. Next turn looks interesting. It's 1 card, 2, 3 cards. I can complete this stage of the quest line for sure. Can I get the brutes on the board? I might not. We'll find out soon. Philosophy. It's fun, but it's the coin and the sigil runner. I can do literary studies now. For another spectral site. I guess so.
I see.
Spectral site there. This spectral site here, right? Play this spectral site here.
Short.
Trade that in to play the brutes. Missed that. Well, we'll see. There is still time. Now we have some brutes on the board. Brutes can help. I won't be able to philosophy any brutes here. Actually could have done that last turn if I had just gotten through the animations a little faster. I'll see. Good stab, okay. I guess stab that didn't go to my face is fun. And they have a shadow step for the prize plunderer, right? Well, they have 2 prize plunderers. Very well. More philosophies. Little late. Just a little late for that. Trade into peddler. Raiding the librarian.
These are due back tomorrow.
Trading the other librarian.
These are due back tomorrow.
Equip a Tusk Piercer here. Get a Sigil going. Kill both of these. And chill, I suppose. Okay. Oh, they get to discover a spell. Scary. Moderately scary anyway. The bright side is that they're very, very low on cards. Alright. Nine cards in hand. This turn I'm always playing the Kurtrus. Yes. Going to hero power down this Maestra. Serious question. What if they have scabs in hand? It'll be fine. Can hero power this one down now. This goes face. 9 cards in hand. This is acceptable. They play the scabs now.
Keep your enemies close, and your shit is closer.
Not surprising. So we're going to do a lot of fragments now. We're going to do a lot of fragments. Philosophy. And philosophy. They have 9 damage on board. Another 6 would be lethal. We can't let that happen, right? There are actual risks here.
These are due back tomorrow.
Pleasure doing business.
It's a good one. We do it like this for now. They need 9 from hand. They could have it if they have... They could have it with some kind of Mr. Smite play. Other than that, not so much. Hi, Mr. Zunny. It's going okay.
You want it? I got it.
Okay.
Just a little field work.
28 probably cannot be done in a single turn.
More meat.
Probably not, yeah.
They will never catch me.
I have to glide. No, glide is too expensive, right? Maybe I do have to glide. Throw some of their cards away too. Come on, animations. Animations, you're taking too long. You're taking way, way too long. Oh no, I forgot about the bears. Forgot about the bears there. Sigil Runner. I will have to trade with these. Right. Think I do. I have to hit base a little bit here. Okay. Now they have 11, 14 on the board. They need 9 from hand. Do they have 9 from hand? They could.
Stone by stone.
That one and Mr. Smite would do it.
More meat.
But they have to find Mr. Smite. Well, now they don't have enough mana to play it. So they do not have 9, right? I think they don't. Whereas I will definitely have 11. I just need to be ready for it. Just need to be ready for it when the turn begins.
More meat.
Come on, let me start my turn. Thank you. Animations, animations. Acrobatics. And then we just do some trading.
I'll do back tomorrow.
And some more trading.
These I'll do back tomorrow.
And a free spectral site, why not? Why not? And then more trading.
These I'll do back tomorrow.
And they are dead. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.